Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Last time we finished up Kiava Gamma, kinda. We beat the boss, whatever his name was, the Fabricator Sensor and his freaking Forge Fiends. Ugh. But for whatever reason, we are not done with what Heinrich needs to do on Kiava Gamma, so I guess we're gonna keep looking around and seeing what we can find. I don't know what the fuck we're supposed to be looking for, but we're gonna figure it out. Oh, that's right, we got a level. All right, let's do this. Actually, you know what? I'll wait until we get back to the. Well, no, let's do it now, and then I can just do the rest when we get back to the place. Oh. Carouse for you, sir. Yes, thank you very much. And I don't know. Yeah, I guess give me some fellowship. That should help with your buffs and stuff. Oop. And you? Oh, medicate persuasion. Her persuasion's already 108. Fuck it, let's do it. These are big fucking jumps, dude. What the hell? Plus 10? Okay. Ballistic skill? You don't need no ballistic skill, girl. Let's give you more willpower, huh? Cassia, and then this is going to be a quick level up. Normally I'm stuck reading all of the descriptions of the skills and stuff, like, but okay, yeah, you get some agility there, Pascal. Oh, and awareness? Sure, why not? Yeah. Ooh, actually, tech use. Give you tech use, yeah. Do it. Alright, you girl, awareness, demolition. Let me give you demolition because you're the one that does all the traps and stuff half the time. And then I guess perception. Yeah, may as well. Heinrich, athletics for sure, and probably some ballistic skill too, huh? Yeah, you need that. You need to be able to use your pistol better. And then Idira, you get willpower, and we're gonna up your lore warp because you're the warp touched or whatever. You're the crazy person. Okay, so let me look at the map here. Oh look, there's like a whole thing over there. Okay, but the question is, I guess then, how do we get over there? Oh, they're gonna be coming from this way. Oh, I didn't mean for that to happen. Why are you still burning? Okay, and then it's to the right. Can I go? Oh, what this? Used for transporting parts. We can't go in there. God damn it. What about this thing? Does it do something? Asking for access codes you do not have. Okay, fine then, bitch. So there are access codes somewhere I need to get. Oh, actually, I know what I must do. Let's rotate the breach. And then, let's see. Is it this way? No, the other way. What's up here? Aha! Big fuck off door, huh? Fix access codes. Okay. To the inside. Alright. And hopefully this time around too, we won't have any crashing issues because I made some adjustments, but this time instead of to the game, I made the adjustments to, what the fuck? I made adjustments to my graphics card, like in the graphics card, not the game. So even if the game updates, it won't get all fucking stupid. Filthy cages with conglomeration of human bodies. Okay. Is this the heresy you were looking for? Careful, Heinrichs. Look at it. Foreign bodies fused together in places while others were severed using saws and knives. Agglutinating sprouting tendons, rods connected to wires that run to a nearby cogitator. Mercy. Mercy, make it stop. Study the mutants closely. Aw, what is this? I'm beginning to have some idea. The Lex mechanic mentioned the inhabitants of the lower levels who had been imprisoned in their homes. He said some of them were brought here. The cultists did something to those poor people in their own home, and now they are studying the result. Have you ever seen anything like this before? I have seen a great deal, Rogue Trader. That includes mutations caused by the sorcery of chaos, but what frightens me most is not their repulsive form, but what is hiding beneath it. A human soul in torment. Chaos never forgets to ensure its victims retain the ability to suffer. What about what was happening to the people of the lower levels? To know the workings of dark sorcery means allowing corruption into oneself. These are warp mutations, no doubt. Perhaps there was some side effect, and that is... Look at that one, it's breathing. It's moving. They're all moving. And that is why they were brought here, to be connected to sensors and cogitators. Even fallen tech priests who have rejected the Omnissiah are driven by a perverted hunger for knowledge. Why are they hooked up? Lingua Technis, corrupted by the scrap code, I'm sure. It's unlikely we'll be able to extract anything of value from their data crypts. You You promised us. Okay. Who are you talking to? What did they promise you? Who are they? You took us from the inferno. You promised us a reward. Oh, her lips stick together like melted wax? Ugh. I'll be damned. They can still speak. They remember the people who did this to them. Perhaps a little biomancy will allow us to draw the fragments of knowledge out of them, or it will trigger further changes. A little biomancy? This is a tangle of flesh and bone that, by some freakish miracle, still happens to have a soul and a mind. Come on, Iceman, let them die in peace already. Heinrichs, let it go. You're only prolonging their suffering. I am inclined to relieve their suffering. Every moment of existence in such a state is pure torture for the people locked in these sheaths. Sounds like your mind's made up. Let's free them. Each mutant has cables attached. I may not know the nature of these machines, but it isn't too difficult to increase the voltage. This switch here. Buzz. Ugh. Okay, well, we zapped them. That's that then. But do you know what bothers me, Rogue Trader? The number of people here. There are too few. The lower levels of similar manufactorums are inhabited by millions. What happened to the rest of them? I know I won't like the answer. Let's go. We still haven't done what we came here to do. We sure? Pretty sure that was what we were here to do. Turn to the ship. Oh, secret chambers. Okay, so we need to find the secret chambers. Is there anything in here? There's another door back here. Yadira and Heinrichs do not like each other. Data vault. Massive cogitator. Grows out of the metal bulkheads. A hollow roar. Has enough power to supply a small command center. Okay, so the machine is wrong. Stop, Beak. This is a creation of the archenemy. Don't go near it. You've done enough for me in my mission. Don't put yourself at risk now. Oh, are you gonna do this? Will you do the honors, sir? As soon as Heinrichs takes a step towards the cogitator, it emits a deafening shriek. Oh god. Heinrichs approaches the control panel and bends down towards the screens. Despite the heat, there's an ice-cold breeze. Heinrichs is using his psychic abilities to try to fend off the chaos artifacts. The Omnissiah's grace has not touched this object. This mechanism was not desecrated, but born flawed and unnatural. Iron most profane. Initiating observation log. Let not fear stand in the path of knowledge. I mean, fuck it. Let's go. Heinrichs is too engrossed to stop me. Our feeling that the cogitator is watching you with rapidly blinking eyes grows stronger and stronger. The cogitator casing is also covered in strange writing. Study the screens. Yay! A wall of text, a string of symbols is a senseless mixture of numbers, formulas, and unfamiliar characters. There seems to be no logic to it, and yet there is no doubt the cogitator is computing calculations on a prodigious scale. Examine the writing. Lord Captain, no, please don't. Just don't look. The whispers say nothing good will come of it. You really should step away from that thing. Look at the cables. A bundle of cables, clearly added after the machine came off the manufactorum's production line. Wires snake along the floor and disappear inside a maintenance hatch that leads to somewhere down below. Step back. The cogitator screens change to bright yellow. Your eyes are helplessly drawn to the bilious hue. Willpower test succeeded. Okay, good. Let's let Heinrichs do his thing. Minute passes, then another. He's examining. He's doing Hackerman stuff. It frosts over. His voice, almost a whisper, barely audible above the machine. Sacrifices, more and more sacrifices every minute. Hecatomb determinans. The womb of this cursed machine is down in the lower levels. The auxiliary enumerator controls the system for delivering molten waste under the manufactorum's main building. This cogitator is fueled by the energy harnessed from thousands of people who are flowing beneath our feet as slag waste as we speak. But I cannot even imagine the reason for sacrificing all these people. It's inconceivable. Now we know why the fabricator sensor prized this monster so highly. The cursed tech priest and his associates created something that went beyond the limits of the Omnissiah's power. This machine is designed to process myriad possibilities using warp sorcery. It has almost finished its task. It predicts the future, Beak. Are you alright? I'll be fine. How is it possible? Do not attempt to gain any insight into the essence of the machines corrupted by the archenemy. At least not if you value your soul. I have encountered the heretics' mechanical abominations before. To truly fathom their nature is to allow a particle of death into your heart. But the fruit they bear, no matter how abhorrent their instruments, the fruit they bear could be useful. Okay. You intend to let a creation from beyond the veil do what it was designed to do? Is it not your calling to protect your kind from the schemes and temptations of Silent Thresh? cannot understand this, Xenos. Knowing one's enemy is the path toward destroying them. If, in order to prevent countless future calamities, I must perpetrate one of my own, such is my duty to the Golden Throne. Not only do you not keep watch over you even sacrifice your own souls to your dead god. It is astounding. No, the cult's filthy ravings are not worth that. What we can extract from its storage drives will be enough. We need to stop the cogitator. I almost succumbed to the archenemy's old trick. The lure of the unattainable, the primary of all the traps that Chaos sets for unwary souls. Screens begin to fade, the machine quiets, and boom, he took it out. Alright, there you go. Okay, and then the cogitator's fighting back, I guess? Oh, okay. Heinrich's back here. Cassia, fucking right here. Pascal, right here. Beak, right here, Earliette, right here, Adira, and you go over here. Okay, this is going to have to work. Start. Alright. Hello? Put that there. Oop, okay. That there. God damn it. Okay, I'll have her do that in a second. There we go. Oop. Okay, Killzone stratagem, good. Let's blind this motherfucker. And then Heinrichs, you get a little bit of that. Oh man, I can't do the big one. Oops. Oh well. We'll look at this guy. Alright. And that should do. Alright. Earliette, you get to mark him. And then perfect spot. Call the bold. Fire at this motherfucker. Good. And we will do raid. And then in my sights. Ah, of course. Ow. Oh, there's more dudes? Ah. Pink Horror. Herald of Tzeentch. Pink Horror. Pink Horror. Okay. Pascal, go there. And then let's aim. Oh wait, we don't even have to aim for the opening on this guy. We can just shoot him. Yeah, just hit him. He missed. Of course he fucking missed. Second weapon, hit. Missed that one too. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Boom. And then, let's see. Okay, let's give him some more marks. And then joint analysis. That should help us a little bit. Oh, okay, so this pink horror is gonna... Oh god, peek. So let's see. First, defensive stance. Let's get some endure going. Let's make sure that we get as many of them after beak as we possibly can. Bah. And then, I guess you should just fucking attack this guy, huh? Smack him. And good shields. If you go this way, Cassia, and then you use this. Okay, good. You'll hit 2 of them for not a lot of damage. Whatever, do it. Lidless Stare, and then buff Beak. Power of Authority on Beak. Glimpse of Fate on Earliette, and then that's all you can do right now. Okay, right. So let's see here. Actually, hold on. Iron Arm yourself. Word of the Emperor. Good, we'll get everyone. And then if you go here, you can charge him down like that. Bah! Smack. And then endure. Gonna need that little bit of extra health. Next person. Oh, pink horror. Coming in. Ow. And then we can up everybody's dodge a little bit. And then you get some dodge additional forewarning. We're gonna move the front line here. We're gonna make it a kill zone again. And that's that. Earliette. You need to leave. Go, quickly. Good dodge. Okay. Yes. Now, perfect spot. Oh, dude, I want to hit that guy with one of them, but then we'll do, and then call the bold. She can absolutely wreck these guys. Hit this one. Oh my god, you hit Adira? How dare you? Or maybe you just missed. I don't know. It's 95% though. What the fuck? Alright, raid. And then let's hit this guy with In My Sights. Ooh, good parry from Heinrichs. Pascal. Alright, Machine Spirit Communion. Good, good. And then Plasma Single Shot. Do it. Ooh, hit both of them. Hell yeah. And then aim for the opening. Death Whisper Single Shot. Alright, it did 16 damage. I will do some more marks on this guy. And joint analysis. Okay. This pink corner is coming out of the corner. Ow. Good parry. Yeah. Alright. All of you. Defensive stance. Endure. Power swing. Good. Do that. Go. Alright, one of them's down. It turned into a blue horror? Oh my god. Good parry. Bang. So if I want to do this again... Oh, dude, I can't do it without hitting... Okay, so Voice of Command on Adira. Air of Authority. And then Glimpse of Fate. And then you know what? Oh, she can't see Heinrichs. Fuck. Okay. Right? She can't see him. I wanted to do... Nope. I didn't think so. Alright. Let's take this one out. High momentum. Oh, we had high momentum. Oh my god. Where did all these fucking nerds come from? Now take that one out. Alright. So let's see. Let's all hit this thing. It's dead. Fuck yeah. Alright, so the big bad's taken care of. Good parry. And Heinrichs, charge this guy down. Bang. I want you to heal her. And then let's do cleave on these two. Boom. And then why don't you do steady superiority? Shoot this man. Yeah. Executed. Oh, good block. Bang. Run. Good parry. Rear. Put that there. Let's blind you. I know the veil's torn. We're fighting the fucking warp demons. You need to give yourself some dodge chance. This here. Ooh. Perils of the warp. Yeah, I know. And then fuck it. Joint analysis. Okay. Let's see now. Let me just try and take out one of the little dudes. Yep, dead. Now, call the bold. Single shot on this guy. Boom. Let's see about dismantling attack on you. Boom. Raid. And then, gotta get that pink horror. Pascal, I think. Aim for the opening. And then just fucking hit him. Smack him. Life. And it's just the one enemy? Okay, cool. Death Whisper on this guy. Missed. Fuck. Alright, everybody gets a buff, pink, and joint analysis. Alright, charge it down. Oh, God, I'm stupid. I was looking at the wrong person. Go. Yell, taunt him, endure, and defensive stance, and then smack him with the shield. I did 22 damage. What the fuck? Unyielding guard, low momentum. Yeah, I know. Alright, Cassia. Buff, Heinrich, Air of Authority, and then Glimpse of Fate. Alright, press the advantage. That's gonna increase her attack a lot. Bang. We win. Dude, she can hit so fucking hard when she builds up all that shit. Bah. Alright. Yeah, nice try. Stupid. Heinrichs go there. And actually, you know what, Heinrichs? Go back here. And then charge out and take out that one. And then take out that one. Ooh, nice. We did it. The creation of chaos is no more. I hope the fabricator sensor did not have time to pass on the secrets of this creature to his associates. And I hope that the survivors down on the lower levels can hold on until we liberate Kiava Gamma. We've already liberated them, my guy. There is more wisdom in you than I thought at first. One must never touch what was created by... I can do without the Xenos moralizing. Know your place. I never forget it, monkey. What happened to Heinrichs? We'll talk about it later, but right now... I must thank you, Beak. Without your help and cooperation, I doubt I would have reached the depths of Kiava Gamma and learned the truth behind my agents' dispatches and reports. I would never have ended up here, and I would never have succeeded in hampering the cult's activities. My business on Kiava Gamma is concluded. It's time to return to the mission that brought you to the industrial world. The only thing I'll ask of you is an audience when we return to the ship. Alright, we did it! So, back to the ship we go. To the outside. Alright, let's go over here. Let's touch this thing again. Oh my god, the servitor! Hurry the fuck up! Was the servitor not in that fight? It was weird. And then, yeah, just come over here. Now we can return to the ship. Where did all the bodies go? Return to void ship. Alright. Oh, cutscene. What's happening here? Little zappy zaps? Oh no. Oh god. Uh-oh. It's a Chaos Marine. Oh, he did something to me. What the heck? How dare you? Sharp pain pierces your head, you smell smoke and burning, nausea, your legs buckle. The manufactorum surrounding you disappears in a whirl of mist and ash and gray shadows. You can raise your head to look, your eyes sting and burn, but through the tears you see it, a colossal silhouette rising above you. The roaring tempest is unable to shake the mighty figure. In the name of the Emperor, be gone! Uralon the Cruel. He laughs. I am the master of those who have been felled by your hand in the halls of the primordial truth. I am Uralon the Cruel. Souls of my followers return to the fountain of power they served, crying out for me to cast my gaze towards this sacrilege. And what do I see? Yet another lackey of the corpse emperor. Okay, where have you taken me? This is the bridge that connects our minds, created by the will of my slave, whose fate you should be envying. Psyker is useful enough to me to be left alive. You, less so. I am the sovereign of Kiava Gamma. Oh, clinging to illusions will do you no good. The rituals have already been performed. The mortals are already singing the litanies of the primordial truth or decorating the sacrificial altars with their flesh. Kiava Gamma, as you call it, is already saturated in the nectar of the truth, a fate that awaits all worlds that would stand in our way. What do you want with me? I want to look upon the one who has disrupted my flock's duties and my master's plans. That warrior from my legion, the fabricator censor. You think of their deaths as a triumph. However, it is but a minor hindrance on our path. There are other worlds that serve our goals. There are other sources of plasteel and adamantine. Revel in your victory, it will change nothing. Nevertheless, the blood in your veins whispers to the spirits that you warrant a closer look. Yes, you are a descendant of the rogue traitor whose warrant Kunrad Voigtbeer sought to obtain. By defiling the relic and binding it to himself with the tethers of the Empyrean, he was meant to become my servant, a rogue traitor who would do the work of the truth. But then you interfered. Could it be that you wish to gain the true God's favor instead? Do you wish to present the corpse's relic to me and serve the truth? Hear your very blood calling, begging you to submit to me. What would be the point of futile defiance? You waste your time trying to tempt me. It is not blood that defines a person's deeds, only their will does, and my will is thus. Be gone from my mind, pitiful insect, you dare. Boom, gone. Okay, so he just disappeared. Poof. I sensed the presence of another psyker. Someone made contact with you mentally, then tried to harm you with sorcery. I did what I could. You at least appear unharmed. Can you remember what you saw? It was a Chaos Space Marine. One of the traitors to the Imperium? I don't think it was he who touched your mind. I wouldn't have had the strength to go up against a psyker from the ranks of those monsters. He might have forced some mortal to do his bidding. Perhaps it was through the same hapless medium that he sensed the deaths of his henchmen. Such indescribable power to have reached out to your mind at such a distance. He said something about my blood. I see. We can theorize later, although I will say, Beak, that his words do not leave much room for interpretation. Alright, well, we are back on the ship. Yay! Ancient machinery, ancient energy core. Iconoclast. Yeah, we claimed 5 colonies. Nice. Mobile extractium times 3. Mechanisms, weapons, adamantine, phlogiston, iconoclast plus 15. Nice. Alright. Hell yeah. What can we do here? Cursed boots? Oh, no. Dark Marquesa? Yeah, but it's not even as strong as the other plasma weapon. Hand of Xenocide. Ooh, I like this one. Let's do that one. Alright. So, let's go back to the bridge. We have to talk to Heinrichs too. But I want to get the other levels for the other people. Here we go. Yep. Oh, geez. Dismantle for you. Yep. And then athletics for sure. And we'll give you some ballistic skill too. And then what about you, Argenta? Hunting surge is good. And then demolition for sure. Give me perception as well. Alright, so that's that. Where is Heinrichs? Oh, he's literally right next to me. Come, Heinrichs, we must speak. Oh, he speaks. Are you satisfied with the results of your mission? Oh, he speaks. Okay, so he's just happy we stopped the cult. And he is pleased with himself for beating the archenemy. Now, what did the cogitator do? Well, I'm glad you're okay. What are you gonna do next? You're damn right you do. He's like, yeah, I have you to thank for it. That's why we were successful. You're fucking right. I think that will be all for now. Okay, well, that's that, I guess. So, now what are we doing? Okay, so, Yeldari Cache, Footfall, Probable Location, Lapidus Mortis, Last Chance of Cyrene. Okay. Cineris Maleficum Nebula. Don't have anything else. Oh, contracts. What do we got? Ooh, give me all these resources. Yeah, quest. I missed a quest. Oops. Okay, so Blades in the Void. I do want to try to see Last Chance of Cyrene. So let's go see what space has for us, huh? Let's see. We're gonna go the map of the Koronus Expanse. Alright, so Last Chance of Cyrene is all the fucking way up there. Urbundus, that's where Footfall is. Ah, I see. So, let's go here. Warp. Oh, okay. Nothing crazy happened. Let's see. Visit. I gotta see if there's anything here. A, any projects. B, anything I can do. Because I have 3 extractiums now. Or projects, that's right. On any of my, worlds. Okay. I do hate that switching from the Koronus Expanse map to the space map is it requires a loading screen. Warp. Okay. Yeah. See, I got these two things. So let's visit and Promethium. Gimme. And then adamantine. Gimme. I need whatever this is. Xenotech? Okay, maybe I don't actually. People. And let's see if these guys need anything. Supply shuttle? Okay. Got clothes. Okay, that's fine then. Back into the Koronus Expanse. So if I try to chart new courses. Yeah. Nope, that's not happening. We have to go the long way. Fuck it, let's go the long way then. Warp. Okay. Nope, no problems. And here, unforeseen events. Warp. Kiava Gamma has begun a new stage of development. Let's visit here. Ice World. What's going on in the Ice World, huh? Especially because there's an unforeseen event. Not explored. Okay. Promethium. Gimme. What's this? Ancient Chronicles maps handed you by the Pilgrim. This icy planet used to be a prosperous imperial colony. However, a sharp change in its trajectory brought upon by the warp anomaly raging in the system caused the world to distance itself from the local star. In less than a decade, the planet's surface was completely encased in ice, sealing a wealth of machines and artifacts of the Imperium inside a glacial tomb. Use augurs. Magos. And a man made a logical statement. Unverified information received from a nameless individual is likely to prove false. However, the factual evidence pointing at the authenticity of the ancient documents allows one to assume the rogue trader's augurs are not powerful enough to perform a more thorough scanning of the frozen world. Alright, we'll just leave it then. So we need more ships, right? Is that, yeah, I need more powerful augurs in my ship. That's weird. Okay, well, let's go back. Cool, so we'll go here. Warp. Boom. I don't have any more extractiums, right? I don't think so. I only had 3, so let me just check real quick. Yeah, I don't have any more. Koronus. Let's check on the projects. Colony reward, a genetic mercy. People iconoclast. Accept. Alright, and then this one. Doctrine of Rationality. Can't do these yet. That's dogmatic. Hallucinatory Camtherme. Crimson Haze. Oh, Scriptorium Schools. Okay. I mean, fuck it. Do that one. Ooh, better frag grenades? Sell it? Karkala's Honor. Okay. Okay, we have that going. So let's head off. We have to go here first. Alright, anything here? No, we can just travel. Ah, see? It would be dangerous. Okay, let's go up to the other one. Warp jump went smoothly. I bring woeful news. Lord Captain Prelate Hectarius of the Order of the Hammer has passed away. Oh, during the Great Purge conducted by the righteous of Foulstone, a den of subhuman deviants was uncovered. The prelate personally led the purge, sustained a grievous wound, and died the next planetary turn. On his deathbed, he was granted a vision where Saint Cognatius was reincarnated in a body made from the saint's holy relics. The Order's elders believe this to be a sign that Saint Cognatius relics, currently stored on planets throughout the Expanse, must be brought together. The Order is preparing for the election of a new prelate, under whose guidance it will undertake this holy mission. The majority of the votes are divided between Prioress Lugnalia, well known for her fervor, and the merciful Solar Tychon. The minority of the Order sees the Oikonomos Nigmus, a humble and reasonable man, as their prelate. How do they intend to carry out the mission? Conclave aims to procure all the relics that once belonged to Saint Cognatius. All that can possibly be procured. Given that the saint is a legendary figure, many items in the Koronus Expanse have an alleged connection to him. However, it seems unlikely that any of the relics' owners will be eager to part with them. The answer to the question of how the Order of the Hammer is going to retrieve them depends on the identity of its next prelate. Does the death note strike you as odd? I'm afraid it does not. The esteemed Hectarius began his service as a battle missionary and has long grown weary of a peaceful life befitting a man of his status. Okay. There's nothing strange about his wounds. He could have recovered from such injuries 30 years ago, but not now. Tell me more about the candidates. Lugnalia was converted by Hectarius on one of the heathen worlds. She then served as his bodyguard for many years and eventually became the protector of the Order's reliquary and the leader of its military branch. As for Brother Tychon, he is an aristocrat by birth. He had an excellent education and could have lived in luxury had he not renounced secular life for the sake of ascetic vows. He is intelligent, thoughtful, well-read, and most importantly, genuinely merciful. merciful. Few things can be said about the Oikonomos Nigmus. He has never been famous for his prowess in battle or his sermons, but the monastery has never wanted for anything on his watch. He is a most reasonable and unobtrusive individual. Well, I want the merciful one. I will inform the conclave of your decision. The order won't be able to ignore such compelling advice. Okay, Brother Tychon has been chosen. Peaceful emissaries. Form alliances, reinforce spiritual ties. Diplomatic mission will undoubtedly require sizable financial report. Boom. Bonfires of righteousness. I didn't know I could just go in here and do these things. Efficiency, Drusian, it's a requimator. The warrior kills their target with a melee attack, all enemies at a 2-cell range. Around the wearer suffer 4 elemental damage. Not that great. Cemetery of the Faithful. Blessing of the Fallen. Ooh, 5% bonus to evasion? Could be worth something. 1000-based relic. Reputation with Imperial Navy. Crusade or Shrine. If any. Honestly, I do like Crusade because profit factor security, and then we get these bonuses. This sword is not that great. 25%. Let's do the Crusade. Alright. Janus. Troubling news has arrived from Janus. Your lordship, while digging an irrigation ditch, workers found a Xeno obelisk made of unknown material. It was delivered to a laboratorium and subjected to a number of tests, one of which caused a reaction. The obelisk generated a low-frequency vibration, and the events that followed were catastrophic. A series of anomalies were recorded in the Epsilon 2 Majoris region. It is almost like Genesis itself is fighting us there. Many logistical chains have been disrupted. The only people who visit the uncontrolled territory are the wretches fleeing deeper into the region in greater and greater numbers. The observers report strange fires in the night sky, completely imperceptible to the augurs. Okay. The Adeptus Mechanicus recommend we fence off the afflicted area. According to their hypothesis, this anomaly is the world's attempt at self-recovery and therefore should be studied, not interrupted. I mean, yeah, sure. And we'll be done, your lordship. Blessing of the Warp Spider? Okay. Afflicted region was isolated. Soon after the quarantine had been imposed, one of the escaped wretches emerged from the jungle and handed the wardens who met him a parcel containing some kind of Xeno artifact and a message. Accept the gifts and leave the world in peace. Okay, cool, I guess. Forest. Ooh, Starblight? Drakari weapon proficiency? Rate of fire 1. Range. Toxic shot. Deadeye shot. That looks good. Give me this. Yeah, that Starblight looks pretty dope. Okay, they're still working on that. Diablo 6. Disturbing reports come from the quarries of Diablo 6. The convicts have lost their minds. They forget how to use tools. They huddle together and continue to stare aimlessly into space, even under the lashes of the whips, ruining the mining deadlines. Some are possessed with the urge to use their nails to scratch blasphemous symbols on tools, machines, and even their own bodies. The most mad have painted the walls of several mines from floor to ceiling with the symbols and then gone off deep into the mining tunnels. None of them could be found. The overseers consider it a ploy to divert attention away from the escapes and an impending rebellion. What do my advisors have to say? Hypothesis. They have a practical purpose, requesting clearance for the Adeptus Mechanicus to access the mines and investigate the specimens. If the convicts continue to disappear for no reason, then unrest will soon follow, whether out of fear or hope for the possibility of escape. To stifle this, we must put pressure on the convicts' leaders. My experience suggests that such people can hold more sway than any overseer. I think I should side with Abelard on this one. This is prison rules, man. You gotta go to the gang leaders, and they'll work all this shit out. Overseers, the guards, they can't help. Let's go with Abelard. Those who have been exiled to a penal world for atonement and yet continue to sow disorder deserve no pity. Worn down by sophisticated interrogations, the leaders ordered the rest of the convicts to exterminate anyone who showed signs of insanity. The purges wiped out many workers, but the disappearances and strange phenomena have stopped. Yay! Alright. Hell yeah. Down 4 people. That's crazy. Alright, so what about... Okay, let's see. Which one of these do I want to do? Torpedoes deal more damage. Not bad. Killing fields. Okay, honestly, I think I like killing fields the most. Although, Test of Wills is also good because unerring shots and everything. What's my profit factor at? 33. So we'll probably do killing fields. That's what we're going for. So we need to do Envirodome and Ergonomics. Okay, so we have to do both of these. Oh, one or the other. Got it. Okay, Envirodome then. Less poison. That's good. That'll be helpful. Kiava Gamma. Tech priests have made a sinister discovery on Kiava Gamma, the blasphemous machine built at the behest of the wicked Cubist Delphim. This mechanism is capable of picking up the whispers of the warp. It also occasionally transmits a discordant binaric melody to nowhere in particular, but no encrypted data or other threats have been detected. It seems to be a functional side effect of sorts. Of course, the idea of using a machine instead of astropaths to contact the voices of the warp may seem tempting, but this machine is teeming with corruption. Its fuel tanks are satiated with the liquefied souls of your subjects. It has enough for now, but someday it will have to be refilled. Now destroy the heresy. Your command shall be relayed. Purian transceiver. Device was mercilessly but carefully destroyed. During its death throes, the device emitted noises that drove other mechanisms to madness and ruin, but it was finished, and faith and triumph of the Omnissiah filled the hearts of the righteous. Yay! Alright, what's going on up here? Let's see. I do like Armored Rage. I do need some more weapons. Some better weapons. So in order to do that, we must complete Vigil of the Tech Guards. So let's execute that one. Alright. Tariff War? Okay. Okay. So let's see then. If I go up here, okay, nothing really happened on the warp voyage. Chart new routes. What do we got? Seriously? Okay, well, I guess we're going from here. Profit vector lost? Oh, no. Alright, let's go here. 3 profit vector gain. Okay, so, Lord Captain, after the unsealing of Lady Theodora's secret workshop on Kiava Gamma, an epidemic of mysterious tech leprosy has broken out. Augments mutate into distorted forms, killing their hosts. Machines and even entire assembly halls break apart into fragments that devour each other, fusing into grotesque and insane forms. The Omega-18 Manufactorum, the epicenter of the epidemic, is cordoned off, but the disease will burst out of there sooner or later. Let me listen to the advisors. Eradication of the infection is the highest priority, but to completely eradicate the Manufactorum serving as the epicenter is to inflict serious damage to the resource supply. This unit, I can propose another method of purging. However, the sacraments of the Omnissiah that are available to me cannot be revealed to the lady. I ask that you place your trust in me. I have suppressed 18 different epidemics aboard the flagship, and our officers have experience in setting up quarantines. We will send them to Kiava Gamma to lead the tech brigader squads. They will not return from the epicenter until the infection is eradicated and the preventive exclusion zone is taken down. Okay, Pascal, you go. Okay. Tech priests, armed with mysterious device they assembled according to Hanneman, entered the bowels of the Manufactorum. What happened in there is unknown. Reports speak of a blue and green flash that illuminated the Manufactorum, and the epidemic subsided overnight. The distorted mechanisms were honorably melted down, and so were the bodies of the dead. Tech priests who carried the machine of Magos Hanneman, as well as the burnt remains of the machine itself. The eminent Magos refused to comment on his chosen method of purging, calling it a revelation of the Omnissiah that he himself could not comprehend before it left him. Many of the tech priests who had once maintained this Manufactorum were left without a function and transferred to serve aboard the rogue trader ship. Okay, I guess. Except, okay. So now we can do Armored Rage. Boom. Go. And, okay, that's good. If I want to go here, oh, yes. I can reduce it. Let's warp there. Foulstone. Alright, hold on. Let me check on Foulstone. An incredible find has been made on Foulstone, Lord Captain. A lost volume of St. Keith's diary has been discovered during the restoration of his crypt. By following the saint's words, the Order of the Hammer was able to find a crypto ark containing a tech relic of St. Cognatius, the Crucible. Keith's writings on it are vague. It is called the Sculptor and Transformer, granting life and grace. The explorers have sent a delegation to lay claim to the treasure, which has sparked a heated dispute that has been going on for many days. What are the main points of dispute? The tech priests claim that the privileges of the Adeptus Mechanicus oblige the Order of the Hammer to hand any sacred archaeotech over to them. They argue that the crucible should be considered not a personal possession of the saint, but rather an object temporarily entrusted into his care. The Order of the Hammer rejects this thesis, insisting that the right to care for such sacred objects belongs to the ecclesiarchy's cults. And since Cognatius was canonized, then the Crucible should be regarded as a blessed relic, not archaeotech. Would say my companions, it is likely that the research contained in the ancient treatises and archival repositories of the Adeptus Mechanicus will provide factual information on similar precedent. I can spare some of my computing power to find such a case and provide my brothers and sisters with the information that is necessary to win this dispute. I believe that the chronicles of the Amelinian conclave describe mystical miracles witnessed by zealots while praying at an ancient banner of St. Capius. Should the Crucible perform a similar miracle, then no doubts will remain that it is indeed a holy relic and not the property of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Cassia has an interesting idea. I like Cassius the most. Now I feel uneasy at the thought that I have become the mastermind of this deceit. He revealed a miraculous vision. Sacred images of martyrs appeared before the awestruck witnesses and blessed the ancient artifact. And even though some claim to have caught a glimpse of some suspicious individuals operating lens machines, most of those present acknowledged the fact of this miracle and the status of the Crucible as a relic. Explorers have made peace with their loss and has permission to conduct several of their own rituals with the Crucible. When the tech liturgies had been completed, the tech priest departed Fellstone. Research into the Crucible has identified it as a device for surface terraforming. Fueled by the geothermal energy of the planet, it could turn a wasteland into a blooming garden. However, a way to launch it is yet to be found. Okay, cool. 5 profit factor. Yay. So now I can only do the rank 2s. Shield of Faith. Let's do this one. Touched by Holiness, huh? How's that? Oh, nice. Okay. Now here, let's do Doctrine of Rationality, I guess. I don't have anything else I can really do on Dark Onus. Oh, the minds of Kiava 6 are once again in turmoil. The depths of MD Zeta-05, the Overseers have discovered a mountain of mutilated bodies, seemingly crushed by the millstones of the mining machines. All the dead are convicts. Overseers believe that there is a cult of heretics operating in the ranks of the prisoners, offering human sacrifices. The prisoners themselves claim this atrocity was committed on the order of the warden to rid his prison of the more inconvenient inmates. The warden tried to reason with the raging mob, but was mauled to death instead. His defiled remains were found inside one of the cells where prisoners were being tortured during the investigation of the strange convicts. The Overseers have managed to isolate the rebels inside the mining facilities, but an assault would result in high losses of workforce. On the other hand, the prisoners are ready to lay down their weapons, cease this violence, and repent if the rogue trader would only demonstrate some compassion toward their plight, possibly by reforming some of the more severe punishments. So who did kill the people? That remains to be established. The right has complicated the investigation. Perhaps it was the work of the warden after all, or perhaps there is a cell of the cult of the Final Dawn operating among the prisoners. But the few pics of the corpses that the Overseers managed to take contain an oddity. If one were to use their imagination, they could see a certain pattern in the scattered bodies, one that is vaguely familiar to the one these inconvenient prisoners had been drawing. Thorough investigation to serve Kiava 6 and the Von Valencius dynasty. On carefully inspecting the bodies, the Overseers concluded that they had not been killed by a human. No known weapon could have inflicted such wounds. The bodies were demonstrated to the convicts, and the riot died down as the realization sank in that some unknown force was behind the murders. The investigation did not yield anything to help identify the party behind the murders that had sparked the riot. Level MD Zeta-05 has been sealed. Okay, and here. Alright, what did I say I was going to do? Test of Wills? No, I think I said I was going to do Killing Fields. I did say I was going to do Killing Fields. Execute. Okay. Alright, cool. Did all that. Well, now, at this point, we are out of time. I'm a little over. That's fine, but I'm gonna save it, and we didn't crash this time, guys. That's amazing. So whatever I tweaked worked. So yeah, I mean, we finished up Kiava Gamma. We found the amalgamations of bodies that had just been mashed together, and then we shut off the demon computer. So pretty successful venture. We finally finished Kiava Gamma. I think that took 3 sessions. Jesus Christ. And now we're about to go fight this fucking Drukari bitch. Anyway. In the meantime, I hope you guys keep watching. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.